Language immersion education is probably the most successful second language learning model that we know of.
我家有电视，我可以客厅看电视啊。听。
I went K through 8 in the immersion program, started at Jefferson Public School in Minneapolis and moved to Emerson Spanish Immersion Learning Center. One of the first times that I realized that I had a skill was in 4th grade. My parents took me to Mexico and they were standing on the street and we didn't know what time it is. None of us had cell phones and we were on vacation, so we weren't wearing watches. And my dad goes, "Ask that guy what time it is." And I was horribly embarrassed and no, I can't talk to a stranger and I don't want to. And he just kind of pushed me and I just bumped into this guy and it popped right out. I mean, I didn't even think about it. And it was over so fast that I wasn't able to be embarrassed about it. And I was more embarrassed that I was like having this conversation with my dad than when I officially talked to a civilian in Mexico and asked what time it was and understood completely what he said and was able to get the information I needed and continue on my way. After high school and after college, I continued to seek out Spanish opportunities to speak and to learn and practice, and I became eventually a Spanish immersion teacher. Later in life, I got a master's in second language and education. And as I learned more about how we learn second languages, I felt more and more fortunate to have started at such a young age and to have been immersed so fully in the language and culture from, age 5 at the beginning of my educational career, because it just makes it so much easier. It makes it natural when you're that young, and you do learn so much just through hearing it every day and speaking every day and being surrounded by people who are speaking in another language. You pick it up. You can't not. You can't avoid it.
Es 300 hoy. 38. My name is Cameron. I'm in 6th grade at N1 Spanish Dual Immersion Middle School. DVD. I went to Puerto Rico with our school and Emerson, and it was really fun because we went to different tours in different places. When we went shopping, most of the people spoke a lot of Spanish there, and so my mom's like, "Speak Spanish to them, I don't understand what they're saying." And so we were like translating it for her, and then like sometimes they didn't know we spoke Spanish, and so like they gave us like a deal on something because they thought it was so cool that a bunch of kids can speak Spanish.
很好，麦斯。点，小朋友写撇。老师。没关系，把它放里边。
My name is Jiao, and students call me Li 老师, and I am a 1st grade teacher at Xinxin Academy. I think, learning a second language at a very early age has many benefits, and I know many studies show that the best time to pick up a language is when they are very young, because I think the best important reason is their accent. So if you enter into my classroom or any other classroom in very early immersion programs, you will be very surprised because their accent is like native-like. You cannot tell they are from United States.
你好，我的名字叫丽雅，我在新津小学5年级了。I think I would like to be a Chinese teacher in China or an English teacher in China because I've been there. Being able to speak Chinese and English, having that opportunity to teach in China as an English teacher, I really want to do that.
谁？
students, younger students, just want to have fun. So they love kind of games, even silly songs, and any kind of fun activities. So they are the best way to pick up a language.
午餐包对不对？不对。
My name is Soren, and I am in 6th grade, and I go to L'Étoile du Nord French Immersion School. What I like about this school is it offers a new opportunity to learn a different language, and it also is nice because there's people that speak French from all around the world. So when they come to our school to learn, because they want to learn more French, then you get to meet new people from different places.
Plus que 34.
Linus Benny, 3rd grade teacher, L'Étoile du Nord French Immersion School, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Plus que 34. T'es en 34. À 34, tu rajoutes 20.
They don't learn French like adults would be learning French. They are like if an adult starts learning French, let's say at 30 years old, they're going to compare French to English. But kids, especially at a very young age, they learn the language like if it was their native language. That's one of the advantage in starting at a young age.
Quelle est la différence entre 73 et 83? Malik, quelle est la différence? 10. Malik, il dit 10. Et comment tu sais que c'est 10?
One of the main principles of immersion education is additive bilingualism. And what that means is that when students are learning a second language, they're not learning it at the expense of their first language.
Children learn the target language by simply being children. When children come to kindergarten, they don't think anything different about the teacher speaking a funny language to them. Children learn by participating in the curriculum. They learn by jumping right on in. A lot of rhymes, repetitions, songs, a lot of very hands-on active learning.
Well, learning a second language, it will open doors for my kids to get a better job and better opportunities in life.
Immersion is important for children because job skills in the future will require second languages. It's also important because it gives them the ability to think flexibly, think creatively. Research has shown that bilinguals have a different way of thinking and solving problems.
The curriculum is exactly the same in the immersion school versus the English side school. They teach to the exact same standards. The tests, all of the assessments, statewide, national tests are all the same. And our students have all met or exceeded the standard on all of those assessments every year.
Well, I think our world is becoming smaller and smaller. And when children get an immersion program at such a young age, they become almost native speakers. And it builds their confidence, the ability for them to be bilingual or multilingual is really an addition to their young lives and an investment that we as parents are making for them. We're happy to have this kind of education in our state of Minnesota.
I am an immersion teacher.
Hi, I'm an immersion student at Eisenhower Elementary.
Je suis un étude de la français.
I am a parent of a child in an immersion school.
I'm an immersion student.
Fui una estudiante de inmersión.